What's up, everybody? Just wanted to post a video here of my Glock 17 with the stippling that I had done to it. Um, the stippling, if you don't know what that is it's a type of artwork essentially that's done to polymer-based handguns, where they use a soldering iron and a Dremel tool to create grooves and texture and more of a fitted grip for your firearm. So the guy that did this, his name is Dom, that's Dom, and his company's called Fine Line Tactical. He's out of Corona, California. And yeah, I was introduced to him from a coworker of mine, and really cool dude, super good at what he does. I mean, his attention to detail is immaculate here. If you look at the texture on the firearm, it's pretty incredible what he did and the amount of patience that it takes to do that, and to do the stippling. And then you can see as well here with his Dremel tool, he put these little like hard lines there on the pistol, which I think is really cool. And then obviously on the index points there's texture as well. Just so you guys can see, I have this cocked open and we're clear here. The magazine is removed from the firearm. The gun is safe to handle. Anyways, I'm going to spin this around here so you can see the other side of the gun where the mag release is at. So what he did here is he kind of like scooped this out here and then buffed it and polished it so that it's shiny and smooth. And what that did is that caused the magazine release button to be raised up. Before it was really just like recessed into the firearm, and I remember before I got this work done, the magazine was really difficult to release and you had to push that button extra hard. After he did the little groove there to raise the magazine release button, it got so much easier to drop the mag out of this gun. So I mean, that's probably my favorite feature of the stippling that he did on here. And he also threw a little bit of groove there on the mag button to give that some grip as well. So pretty much the whole point of the stippling is to do two things. It's one, to give the firearm texture so that you have a firmer, better grip on the gun so it doesn't slip out of your hand, because when you get a standard Glock, I mean, the polymer is pretty smooth and pretty slippery there. So having that texture added to the firearm makes it a lot easier to grip and a lot easier to hold on to. I will let you guys know this, that if you do have somebody do the stippling to your Glock or your polymer gun, or you do decide that you want to do this yourself, you are now voiding the warranty on that firearm. So this is one of those things that once you do it, there's no turning back. But you guys just know as well, just as I know, that these firearms have the reputation for a reason, and they're pretty much damn near indestructible. So you're only really messing with the polymer here. You're not messing with any of the other stuff in the firearm that makes it work or shoot. So yeah, that's it. There is another option if you don't have anybody local to you that does stippling, or you're too worried about doing it yourself and screwing things up. But there's a company, and it's called Talon Grips, and they basically make like grip tape that you stick onto your Glock, your firearm. And it's kind of like what's on a skateboard essentially. So you put it on there, and they're shaped to fit, any type of firearm, different size. Just go on Amazon, you can find them. But if you don't want to get the stippling done here, you can get Talon grips, and they're only like 20 bucks. So that's another option for you. But yeah, this texture that he did here, it's called Moon Rock. He has a few other designs that he does too, but I really, really like the way the Moon Rock looks, and I really like the way that it feels. So yeah, that's it. If you're interested in his work, it's Fine Line Tactical. Just look them up on Instagram. If you're in the state of California, he does really, really cool stuff with polymer guns. So yeah, I just want to share that with you guys real quick here. My Glock, I've kind of modded it out a little bit. I have the Streamlight attachment there, which is 1,000 lumens. If you double tap up, it has the strobe. And then the only other thing that I have that I added on here is the Trijicon. I put the Trijicon night sights on there in the off chance that I have to shoot in the dark and this thing doesn't work. I might eventually put a different slide in here to match the trigger, since I do have that gold trigger, which was also done by Dom as well. That's a Fine Line Tactical trigger that he put on there. So Dom really hooked this thing up. This thing shoots super good. There's a lot of grip on it, and the trigger is awesome. It's very responsive. I love the way it came out. He did a really badass job. And yeah, that's it. That's my Glock 17. And just FYI, the reason I chose to get a 17 and not a 19 is because I'm really big and I have really big hands. And for me, the 17 just fits in my hand and fits really well. I tried out a 19 when I was looking to purchase my firearm, and the 19 is just way too small for me to hold in my hand. I get that it's ideal for concealed carry, but I also need to be able to like comfortably hold my firearm. So that's why I chose the Glock 17. So yeah, anyways, that's it right there. Stippling for Glocks. Pretty awesome, right? Anyways, thanks for watching the video, you guys. And I'll see you guys there on the next one. Take care.